Going to study about nutrition in animals. What is the mode of nutrition? How do they take their food? And the working of digestive system in detail. Okay, first of all, let's understand what is nutrition in animal. Means what is their nutrient requirement? What sort of nutrients they need for getting energy, and how do they take their food, and then how they utilize it in their body. Okay, we consume so many components such as carbohydrates, fats, proteins, but these all components are in the complex forms. We cannot get energy or utilize it in this complex form, so the enzymes and parts of the digestive system convert it into the simpler form. So this process is called digestion. Breakdown of complex form into simpler one, this is called digestion. You can see in the diagram, the food we take is in this form, complex form, and then enzyme or parts of the system convert it into the simpler form like this. Next, let's understand what are the various modes of taking food. How do the different organisms consume their food? Like we are taking the liquid or solid food through our mouth. Different organisms, they consume it through different methods. For example, hummingbirds or bees, they suck the nectar of the plants. The next is small babies or infants, they feed on their mother's milk. The next, snakes such as python, they swallow. They do not chew or eat their food. They simply just swallow whatever they prey. The animals they prey on, they just simply swallow inside its body. Aquatic animals such as fishes, they filter the tiny or small food particles floating near them. Okay, next let's understand the very important system of body, that is digestive system. Digestive system basically is made up of the two integral components. One is the digestive parts. You can see here the alimentary canal or digestive tract, plus we have some important digestive glands inside our body. So these both, digestive tract or alimentary canal and digestive glands, these both comprise the digestive system. Okay, let's see the parts of the digestive system. First of all, it starts from the mouth or buccal cavity and ends at the anus. Mouth, and then next part is the pharynx. Pharynx is the joint part for both respiratory system as well as digestive system. Both food pipe and windpipe are connected through down this. Both air and food passes through it. That is why we should not speak while eating. If we'll speak while eating, then instead of food going into a food pipe, can enter into the windpipe. Okay, next part is esophagus or food pipe. Then next is the stomach. There is a small intestine, large intestine, rectum, and the anus. Anus is the last part through which the waste is excreted out of the body. And then we have certain glands in our body such as liver, gallbladder, pancreas, and salivary glands such as parotid or submandibular glands inside our in the mouth. Okay, let's understand the first part. What is its function? Mouth, it has two parts, tongue and teeth inside. You can see the teeth. So we do piercing, chewing, or cutting of the food, and we use different types of teeth for this. We have incisors, canines, premolars, and molars, as you have already learned in the previous classes about this. So these different types of teeth we are using for different processes of the food. Next is the tongue. Tongue has taste buds on it. Tongue has got many important functions. First of all, it helps us in talking. Then it has saliva that mixes the food with it during chewing and helps to swallow the food easily. Then tongue has got many taste buds that help us to identify the various tastes such as sweet, salty, sugars, sour, or bitter. You can perform one activity to understand this. You can take 4 different samples: sweet, salty, when any sour substance such as lemon, or bitter. but bitter gourd you can take, and then you can see which part of the tongue has the taste of sweet substance, which has the salty. So different parts you can label in this diagram. So this functions of the tongue, you can get this as 2 marks question. Okay, so these both teeth and tongue are the part of the mouth, and basically 2 processes are occurring inside the mouth. First is chewing, that is done by these teeth, or mastication, that breaks the larger food particles into smaller ones. And the next is saliva, mixes with the food, that converts the starch into simple sugars. Then it lubricates or moistens our food. Okay, after the mouth, then food enters into the, through the pharynx, it enters into the esophagus or food pipe. Okay, let's see what happens in the esophagus. Basically, through the esophagus, when food enters through this, basically occurs the contraction and relaxation of the walls of the food pipe. This process is called peristalsis. So this wall is contracting and relaxing, and the food is going down. From the esophagus, finally it reaches to the stomach. So stomach is connected with the 2 parts. Outer part of the upper part of the stomach is connected with the esophagus, so it receives food from the esophagus here, and its lower part is connected to the small intestine. So it gets the food from esophagus, and after the processes it will send the food to small intestine. Okay, so stomach is a J-shaped part, and it is the widest part of the alimentary canal, and it has inner lining of mucus that protects the stomach. And then it has got hydrochloric acid plus digestive juices. Hydrochloric acid, HCl, it kills the bacteria present in the food, and digestive juices converts the protein into simpler forms. So basically food is also converted into simpler forms in this. And then next, the digested food will enter into the small intestine. Absorption will occur there. Next processes will study in the next video. Thank you.